back to Luke Lawson Plays. Today we're diving into a little more Lawbreakers. I've been so excited for this beta to come back. I absolutely cannot wait. I've done a couple matches just to kind of get myself back into the mode, and surprisingly not playing since the last time that it was available has not improved my skills at all. So go figure. You can't really expect to get better at something if you don't do it, and I obviously haven't done it because it wasn't around. So just for the fun of it, I've got a handful of the drops. I'm going to go ahead and run those initially, just so I can kind of see if I've got anything worthwhile to play with. I don't know what to do with the weapon stickers. I assume that you stick them on your weapon. In a perfect world, more stickers. I'm gonna keep my smiley face. Nothing has yet replaced the smiley. Oh, so fuego. And I don't like any of these other things. Okay, last one. Maybe something life-changing? Something's happening in there. Absolutely. I will rock you with pride. You shall be victorious. So yeah, weapon stickers are something that is new. I don't really know the equipping method, and I'm not going to mess with it currently. There's been some issues, obviously. Beta, day one beta. This is their second round, and it is, they've kind of struggled with some matchmaking. There's been a few times that I've been kind of stuck in loops for lobbies or kicked mid matchmaking, so it will make streaming a little more difficult if that happens. I had anticipated maybe making a video, but I really just want to play and not have to kind of worry about some of the editing aspects. So I will I'm just gonna maintain, and we'll see what we can come up with. If it gets too crazy, we will we'll see what we can change. Thanks for coming by the stream. Mr. Giggly, what is going on? I'm glad, Brian. I'm glad that you want to watch me. Sorry for the screen swap. The chat wasn't actually showing up, so I had to pull it into its own menu. So bear with me. But now I can see you. Hi, Jakey. So, Mr. Giggly, how are you liking the new apartment? It seemed like it was going to be pretty nice, and you've got cushy carpet. It's the only thing that saved your phone the other day. So one of the things that I struggled with most during the initial beta was the fact that I had done zero, and I literally mean zero, first-person shooters with a mouse and keyboard. So you can only imagine that the struggle was legitimately real, but at the exact same time, this is an extremely fast-paced game, as in, look at that new skin, you look so handsome. It's an extremely fast-paced game, and by fast-paced I mean like dangerously quick and extremely hard to manage sometimes. And so I combine those two things of it being my first time ever playing a first-person shooter with a mouse and keyboard with a fast-paced adventure, and it was a bloodbath, an absolute legitimate bloodbath. So I will not even pretend to say that I am any better, but I have been able to practice a little bit, doing a lot of paladins. It's kind of the poor man's Overwatch. It's free, it was easy, and I actually have a lot of fun with it. But this is a little different than paladins.
Take the
kinda.
uplink to your base
Yeah,
and
mainly,
download
mostly.
data to win.
But it's not ugly. Not even a little bit ugly.
Uplink initializing. Uplink acquired. Uplink dropped.
I want it. I want it so bad.
Uplink acquired.
I want this health is what I need.
Uplink dropped.
Headshot. And I want that thing, but I have no health. Yeah, I saw that coming. Saw it coming from a mile away. So yeah, as you can tell, it is just non-stop speed. It's kind of like, I don't even really know what to compare it to in regards to the quickness of the gameplay. I've never played any of the Call of Duty games, but I have seen some, and it kind of maybe reminds me of some of the speed you see in those games.
Uplink dropped.
I don't want your health. Get out. Get back, Jack.
Uplink stolen. Uplink dropped.
Your time has come.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, yeah, I saw that. I mean, we took him down,
Uplink
but
stolen.
hey, welcome to the Luke zone. No, it doesn't really work as well as the Han
You
zone.
can run, but you can't.
Hansi, how are you, good
Uplink
sir?
dropped.
Are you guys gonna be doing either Dead by Daylight or Friday the 13th tonight?
Uplink stolen. Uplink dropped. Uplink
It does have
stolen.
some of that Titanfall speed. I can see that.
Uplink dropped.
Oh!
Great
Yeah, it does
kill.
have some of that, I mean, because you don't really have the wall running, quote-unquote, as you do in Titanfall, but it does have some of that
Uplink
that same
stolen.
momentum that you take. And there's some
Uplink
very...
dropped.
This is... I don't normally play this character. I only chose it because I got the free skin, and he looked cool.
Uplink
There's
stolen.
several of the character types that have
uplink
just
connected.
absolute insane mobility, and then there's a few character types that will give you, and one of the which that I really enjoy, probably because he's really slow, is the Titan, and he's not near as quick. He doesn't have any sort of like speed boost or mobility bonus. It is just a
Enemy uplink is at 25%.
just a basic
Enemy uplink
movement.
captured.
He doesn't even really have a very good jump.
Uplink dropped.
It's just more of a, he has actually a Titan Slam, just like what you would see in Destiny.
Uplink
Surprisingly
stolen.
enough,
Enemy
this game has
uplink
taken a lot
connected.
of the concepts from some of your more popular shooters, and it's smashed them into one game, and it does it semi-successfully. I mean, there's nothing that's just a blatant ripoff, but there's a lot of
Enemy
things
uplink at 50%.
that, I kicked him to death, but then I got murdered. But there's nothing that really makes it feel like a ripoff. They borrowed like a Titan name with a Titan Slam. You have some of the, there's just certain aspects, I guess, that have been borrowed, but they make something pretty original out of it. Their
Enemy
original
uplink is almost
like
complete.
model for the build was to do a free-to-play game type, but they opted against that when they, I guess, kind of got deeper into development, and I want to say it's going to release at $29.99. No, yeah, you're Final Fantasy 13. No, you're good, Hans. No worries. But yeah, they're going to end up just actually doing it as a pay model, but they'll end up doing kind of like what Titanfall does and do a no-charge DLC. What, was I standing on that guy? Was like in his lap? But they're going to basically do all the DLCs and map additions and characters are all going to be free. So I kind of think that could make it slightly more successful, because a lot of times, and Brian, you're probably one of them that will automatically ignore a free-to-play. But if it is something you pay for, you're a little more invested. And so at that point, they can then offer the content they had anticipated making money on and still keep the people satisfied.
Enemy uplink connected.
I just want you to die, sucker. What is wrong with this guy? So, I won't say that I don't enjoy the gunslinger, but I don't know him.
Enemy uplink
We haven't got
is
to
at
know each other yet.
25%.
We haven't spent a lot of QT together, so it's still so fresh. And let's see if we can super these guys.
I'm the beginning of your end!
Enemy uplink is at 50%.
No! Oh, biscuits and gravy. That shaman
Enemy
guy.
uplink severed.
Slay me out.
Uplink dropped.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's one of those things that they. I
Uplink
mean, they're gonna make their
stolen.
money either way, Jake, and you
Enemy
know that. Like
uplink
they'll end
connected.
up reaping back what they put into it. I guarantee, just based on the crowd of people that will enjoy this game. But I kind of respect the fact that they're charging, and then everything
Enemy
that comes out
uplink
after
is
the fact
almost
is
complete.
going to be a free quote-unquote add-on, and I think that that's actually not a bad idea. I'll take the assist. I won't even complain. It's way more than I normally do. They don't know I'm here. This could work for me or against me. What is this overshield that guy had? He like turned blue. I got insta-killed. Yes, you do play. I don't even. You want me to say that in the stream?
I'll atone
You
for
do
the
play your
past.
free-to-play
One
Pokemon.
shot at a time.
That's true.
Enemy scored.
I want the battery. I'm not gonna mess around. Up. Stand still.
Uplink initializing.
Oh, it burns. So, I don't know if I like the gunslinger's
Uplink
close
stolen.
range, because I think the left-hand gun is the only one.
I can't mend the
I guess it's not
past,
bad. I
but
just have
I
to
will
pulse
make
it.
amends.
Enemy uplink connected.
That's going to be more long range, and I guess that'd be your medium to close range.
I'm the beginning of
I just like literally let him charge me with his shotgun. I don't really know what my anticipated plan was, but I don't think that I did
Enemy
it
uplink is
successfully.
at 25%.
Maybe I should use my phase more often. That would probably be useful. Alright. Pulse. What in the world? That's a bit much.
Enemy uplink is at 50%.
time to unleash hell.
Enemy uplink severed.
So it looks like we've stolen the battery.
Uplink dropped.
I'm the beginning of your end! Justice is blind, but my
Uplink dropped.
Stay away from the battery. Bad guys. I want this out. I'm hiding. Okay.
Uplink acquired.
This.
Dropped.
I had it for a second. Dark Bacon, what's going on, man?
Uplink acquired.
Yeah,
Uplink
it really was a bit much.
Uplink stolen.
Oh, man.
Enemy uplink connected.
Alright, let's see if we can get back in the action. I want to kick him. I want to kick him so bad. Oh, I wanted to kick him.
Enemy uplink is almost complete. Enemy uplink
So-
severed.
That
Uplink
gunslinger is
dropped.
spending most of his time in the air. So one of the things that sets this apart, and I think it's actually in the tagline, gravity-defying combat. There's entire areas of the map that are 0G, and there's
Uplink
game types that
stolen.
have that same.
Enemy uplink
They kind of use
connected.
it to its advantage. talk about adding a whole nother element to a first-person shooter when you have the ability to not just worry about locking onto your targets, but also maintaining your target acquisition when you are physically not even on the ground. Okay, Super's ready.
I'm the beginning of your end! You're back.
Revenge. Double
I wanted a triple, but I'll take a double because that's 2 more than I normally get.
kill.
Wazer!
Scored.
Hello, sir.
You lose.
It's probably my fault. Probably my fault for losing. I'll take the blame. Graciously. So yeah, first time with Gunslinger, I don't know, he's not terrible. He's terrible in my hands, but... Alright, so you'll see the difference between the people we were playing against and our team. I can't say that it felt any different. It felt like we were playing against people that were 4 times better than we were. Wholeheartedly. GG 10-10 gameplay. That's for you, Hans. Yeah, definitely my fault. You're right. I could not disagree with that, Ruffle. There's a lot of things I should have done better. See, I almost got twice as many deaths as kills, so yeah, I'll take it. Hey. Thanks for the subscribings. Should keep us in the same lobby. Fingers crossed. One out of 10. No, that was definitely 10 out of, maybe even 11 out of 10. I want to say that if there was a chart to measure said gameplay, it may have been off the charts. Truth be told. Brian, you lost me at math. Oh, you're saying that my KD, so my kills plus assists would have put me at a 1. Okay, I mean, so you're giving me the benefit there, and I will accept your equation as fact, no proof necessary. Proof is in the pudding. Can I open a stash without it booting from matchmaking? Maybe? Fingers crossed? No. I do not want to remove myself from matchmaking. Terrible bad idea. 8 kills, 7 assists, 15 deaths. I really feel like it felt substantially higher than 15, to be honest. That is, but the 8 kills, I don't know, and some of you guys may have seen it, I don't know, the, that beta gameplay video that I did from the last beta, I was just beyond terrible, so improving to the point that I'm able to get some kills, I'm totally excited about that. Doesn't bother me at all. Alright, we're going Juggernaut. Because it's just got, so his primary, like literally his only weapon is a rocket launcher.
You pay for teaching me.
I mean, I will say that it's as OP as it sounds, but I will also say that he's balanced by not having any sort of mobility bonuses. He's only at this speed at all times. So he's slow.
Scored.
He has a little extra health.
Lose.
Hey, look! That was probably my fault as well. But the Titan only has a rocket launcher. That's his weapon of choice as a primary. He's slow, kind of tanky, I guess, but he has the Titan Slam. Man, that was definitely my fault. What was my KD there, Brian? Can you divide by 0? Don't break your computer. Oh, I got nothing. At least I got my consecutive match bonus. I'll vote to stay. I don't think anyone else really even notices that that's up there or an option, so we'll probably have to go into a whole new lobby again. Undefined. Can't divide by 0. Are you just copy and pasting from your calculator? Hey, they did stay. That whole other team has the same emblems. Should that make me nervous? I'm gonna say that that's... I'll just go ahead and say that makes me nervous. If they're coordinated enough to use the same emblems, yeah, that's nervousness. So, okay, we'll go back to Mr. Titone. Senor Titone. So, when he is in his zero gravity state, still not a ton of mobility? I'll show you some slam dance action. So, normally your mobility would be like a pulse or a phase shift or maybe a boost. So when you do the same thing for Titan, you actually start charging his actual slam, and then he just kind of launches forward. Nothing real crazy, pretty short cooldown. I think it's like 11 or 12 seconds. Never enough to make anyone nervous. Well, I mean, maybe they just didn't admit to it, perhaps. Nope. Whoa. Alright.
Prepare for combat. 5.
I'm prepared
4,
for combat.
3.
I'm so ready,
2,
it's not even funny.
1. Carry the
So,
ball through the enemy goal.
the biggest
Score.
benefit to the rocket launcher is that it is entirely too devastating, but you also have to hit your targets. That's the... It has a little bit of splash damage, so it gives me a little room for error.
Ally ball.
There's another one. I see another Titan.
Your team scored. You have gained the lead.
I don't know if I really played a part in that, but
Above you!
I'm not gonna complain.
Ball spawning. Ball in play. Ally ball.
Yeah. I was really hoping I could get like all of them because they were all grouped up. Unfortunately, and there for a second I thought I was just gonna jump off the edge entirely. I mean, I assume I will at some point tonight. That's almost a given.
Enemy ball.
Almost a given. I wasn't even there before the capture.
Ball dropped.
I want to hit you so bad.
Ally ball.
I want to kick you in the dirty little face. Okay, land it. Land it, sucker.
Your team scored. Ball spawning.
They're like just all hanging out back here.
Ball in play.
I got a bunch of nothing. Whole lot of nothing. There's a healer class that I have only just, I think I messed around with in warm up and then immediately changed off. I'm not sure. They have like a, it looks like a grenade launcher of sorts essentially. It's got a little bit of an arc to it, and I pretty much gave up before I had a chance to figure out how to manage its arc, but I think it would be a fun one to use as well. They're just grouping up. Yeah, they are absolutely staying in. So I think these are the guys that all have the same emblem, and I think we've just determined that they are a team. So they are sticking together like glue. And I'm gonna say that the thank you, Hans.
Enemy ball.
I appreciate your willingness to support me, but I will also say that currently my super is ready, and that will probably excite enough people. Yeah, there we go.
Shot clock. 10 seconds left. Ball dropped.
So the super for this guy, and Raffle, I think you'll appreciate it the most if you're still watching. The super, he actually turns into Palpatine and gets some Palpatine hands, which I don't really know how that fits in with him being a Titan or kind of a tank, but And I won't even say that it works. It's just, it's as awesome as you would think it would be. Jump, sucker, jump.
Shot clock. 10 seconds left.
I need health.
Your team scored.
On the verge of death. Things got real bad real quick. Oh, yes. So
Ball
delicious.
spawning. Ball in play.
Alright. Let's see if we can maybe... I don't even want to go positive. I just want to get more than however many kills I've gotten so far, which I think it's 1. Or maybe an assist. I was so gonna smash him. He probably would have taken at least a little damage. See, okay, that's the medic's grenade launcher.
Shot clock low.
I might like it. I don't know. Yeah,
Ball
they are
dropped. Shot clock expired. Ball reset.
Sorry, just jump. Alright, I'm going back in there with my super next time.
Ball in play.
That was just too much to handle. Hype in the chat. Chat hype. Hashtag chat hype.
Enemy ball.
Ooh. I see you over there.
Ball dropped. Ball.
I know you're still here somewhere. Get out of here. No! I'll take the assist. I won't even complain.
Dropped.
If I take any amount of splash damage, I will probably die.
Shot clock. 10 seconds left. Ally ball.
Protection.
Ball dropped.
Protection. Okay, so I don't know.
Shot clock expired.
Are they all groups?
Ball
Like, are they
reset.
just? I think they're actually designating people to watch specific zones. Because you
Ball
always
spawning.
see somebody in each spot.
Ball in play.
Oh, I got hacked. I got hacked.
Ally ball.
I think it would be my
Ball
best
dropped.
interest to grab some health. Take that assist. And yeah, half health. It's not like full health's gonna keep me alive any
ball.
longer.
Shot clock. 10 seconds left. Your team scored. Ball
He has no health. Can I kill him? Oh my gosh. I have 15
Ball
health.
in play.
That seems acceptable. Can I find some
Enemy
health?
ball.
I mean, he literally probably could have just breathed on me and I would have died.
Enemy scored.
Don't worry, Chaos. That's my middle name, is Screw Up. Actually, my middle name's Luke, but
Ball
I'm
spawning.
very good at making my team look
Ball
way
in
worse
play.
than they really are. We were winning 5-0, and then when you got here, the other team scored.
Ball
So
dropped.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it was your fault, but
Enemy ball.
ouch. I did screw up. It was inevitable. Pressure was real.
Enemy scored.
Luke screw up Plaza. It sounds like a cheer actually. Like some sort of
Ball
cheer or
spawning.
chant mantra maybe could become a mantra.
Ball in play.
If I can just pepper this area. Oh, they're doing the same thing. That's not really original, I guess. Get out of here. Oh. No, it's not. It's not truly your fault, PS. So, what is the? What is he screaming? Goal or go? I've almost got him.
Ball dropped. Ball dropped. Shot clock
That was nasty.
expired. Ball reset.
Did that guy just say I love you? I'm taking his health. Sorry, teammate. Yeah, I know.
Spawning.
Feels bad, man.
Ball in play. Enemy ball.
What am I shooting those behind me? What is that? Maybe? I'm not familiar with this. I appreciate you coming by to say hi, sir. Very, very much so.
Low.
Get out of here. Back it up!
Ball dropped.
I'll take the assist. Nothing's gonna hold me back.
Ball spawning.
Lego with the chat hype.
Ball in play.
Coming in strong.
Ally ball.
Come on. Give me one assist.
Ball dropped.
Slow it down.
Ally ball.
Okay.
Shot clock. Scored.
Palpatine hands. Unlimited power. I got a boot to the face. By artificial flavors. That'll...
Ball spawning.
Just so you know, they will always kill you.
Ball in play.
Wish the Titan had a little more speed, maybe? I don't know what I would do with it. But it could prove to be somewhat useful. Oh, kicked in the face. Huh. Yeah, that was a good one. At least I got him with the rocket.
Shot clock.
Snagged him with the
10
rocket.
seconds. Ally ball.
What is...
Come on, go, go, go.
So I guess if we
Ball
have
dropped.
the ball, does it turn in... So we all have to score in the same
Enemy
location?
ball.
Enemy's balls.
Ball dropped.
I'm gonna try to flank him. I don't know how successful that'll be, but it's worth a shot. Hey, look, they're all dead.
Enemy's ball.
I did a thing.
Shot clock. 10
And a
seconds
kill.
left.
What are you doing back here?
Ball dry.
I need that guy to die. Artificial flavors again. Artificial flavors are deadly, confirmed. What are the
Ball
odds?
spawning.
What are the odds?
Ball in play.
What is final
Ally
score for
ball.
Blitzball? So I think the thing that I like most about Lawbreakers is also the thing that is most infuriating, and it is the absolute non-stop
Shot clock low.
insanity. That guy's so close to death. But it's like it makes me want to get
Ball
better.
dropped. Shot clock expired.
My
Ball
rocket launcher has a
reset.
hard time finishing people off. I don't, but my rocket launcher does. Like, I feel like if I was a little closer, grazing maybe?
Ball in play.
Ready for Blitzball!
Ally ball.
Alright, we're going to switch back to... we're on Assassin. For the fun.
Your team scored. Ball spawning.
So the assassin is just almost pure melee,
Ball
but
in
also
play.
extremely... gross. It has a, Thanks, Brian. I appreciate that. I don't know if you know this, but I already unsubscribed you. I did that, like, probably the moment you subscribed. And I appreciate your honesty.
Oh, come on, go! Go! Go!
Ball dropped. Shot clock, 10 seconds left.
If I could successfully flank them and get a kill, Brian said,
Your
oh,
team scored.
hey look, I killed a guy, and so Brian already agreed
You
to
win.
resubscribe. Maybe not quite last place, maybe? Fingers crossed. Pooh man do. Hey look, 5th place. I made it to the leaderboard. The only reason I was able to take 5th place is because I happen to be on the winning team, I think. I had a nickel for every time I unsubbed to Luke for his content. Thanks, Chaos. A nickel for every time you unsub to me based on my content, you would have so much money. I think that's probably true for most people. Yeah, like Pooh Man, kind of like Catman do, but it's like on the backside of Catman do. Haha, poop joke. Lego? I don't even know if I should be... I will just be excited. I won't even say that I'm not. But... I'm gonna leave it there. $1's worth of nickels for unsubscribing and resubscribing. I mean, if it works, it works. True for you. Hashtag confused. I'm gonna need you guys to get some more hashtags in the chat. That is... I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but based on my recent adventures with the stream team and my just sudden love of hashtags, not something that I have done very often in real life, I am a grown man, but the fact that I've been bringing them to you guys so frequently recently has actually caught on, and now more people are doing it, and it really makes me happy every time I see someone throw one in your chat. Yes, hashtag poopcat. I don't want to be assassin anymore. I need a gun. I think you spelled subscribe wrong, Brian. Yeah, we'll try and force him. He's got a gun. That's what we need. And he's got a speed boost. Now they're all gonna die. What the?
Prepare for combat.
I'm prepared.
5, 4,
My body is ready.
3, 2, 1.
My body.
Take the battery to your base
It's
and
so
charge
ready
it up
right
to
now.
win.
Okay. Get a grenade on the point. You're gonna try to stay high.
Ally acquired the battery.
Do I want to play defense? I'm certainly
Your
more...
team is charging the
I'm not very
battery.
offensive in real life, so maybe I'm better suited for defense. I don't know the answers to these questions. Maybe I should get off the point and protect the battery. Oh my god! Yeah, I saw that. Oh, Dong Stomper. Hashtag Dong Stomper for the win. Ugh. 10 different types of deadly. Alright, so at this point, basically in this game mode, which is I think probably my favorite game type, battery spawns center of the map, And from there, ooh, someone just got
Battery is 75%
sniped.
charged.
From the center section, once it's available, you take it to your zone, which is here, and it has to stay there for X amount of time until it fully charges to 100, and then I think it has to stay in zone at 100% for a few seconds before you actually get the ability to count the score. I like that. It's like a capture and defend aspect. There are a few game modes that give you like legitimate zones that need to be captured.
Your team scores.
There are a few game modes that give you actual control points that you have to capture.
The battery
Get
has
dong
been
stock,
reset.
yes. And I do enjoy that, but I don't know the maps. That's going to make it a little more difficult. I don't know flank routes. So little things like that for capture make it a little more difficult than it should be.
And my hair's still perfect.
I feel like I'm just stealing that
Double
guy's
kill.
kills. I stole Artificial Flavor's kills. I think he deserved it. He stole my life many a time.
Ally acquired the battery. Battery dropped.
I'm the beginning of your end.
I just wanted to kick him in the face. And then that last game mode we did, Blitzball, I have no
Ally
idea.
acquired the battery.
I don't really know what the difference between...
Quintaro in the house.
Yeah, thanks,
Your
Quintaro.
team is charging
I don't
the
really know what the
battery.
difference between Blitzball and Overcharge is on paper. I mean, you're
Battery stolen.
both modes, you're grabbing part A and taking it to a separate spot on the map. So I think in Overcharge it just has to stay in zone a little longer perhaps, whereas Blitzball you just get it there to score probably a higher score cap.
Enemy is charging the
seem-
battery.
Redundant in my mind. Maybe that's just me. I want to go through that door, but it's non-functioning. Get off. Get off that. I'll take one kill. I'll trade. Keep me even. I just want the battery. The batteries. I appreciate you guys coming to watch. There is nothing exciting that's going to happen.
Battery
You will
is
see nothing that will
75%
change your
charged.
life. But I appreciate you at least coming to hang out while I die a lot. It means a whole lot to me. And I appreciate you. Ooh, I'll take the assist though. I won't
Battery
complain about
is
that.
fully charged.
Like that's kind of the highlight of this game is some of the kicks are I want this man's life. They were both so close to dead. I got double teamed. Like they're all about kicking. It's kind of the so you know how in Overwatch you have sprays. Well, there's different boot prints that you unlock for Lawbreakers.
battery
That's
has
how
been reset.
much they love kicking. So take that for what you will. Bad thing. I'm going inside. I am going inside. I'm just gonna
Battery stolen.
listen.
Battery dropped.
Mess me up. I'm the beginning of your
I
end.
just want this guy to die.
Ally
I got
acquired
outplayed
the
by the
battery.
Trigger Ninja. Hashtag Cliff Bleszinski double team.
Your
If I had
team
$1
is
for every
charging the
time
battery.
I've seen that hashtag. I'll take the assist. I want that healing bubble. Is that part of the...
Release the hounds.
I think they were trying to take my battery. Not a bad time to pop a super.
You see that? Quintaro is victorious.
I think I like defense better than offense. Not because I'm better at it, but because there's always going to be people around, whereas if you play offensively, I'm by no means good enough for a 1v1.
Charged.
Someone's just hanging out over there.
Slow it down!
Battery is fully charged.
I don't know what... Oh, I was like, electromag assist, but I guess my grenade is called an electromag grenade, so I'll take it. I just didn't understand. Are they planning some sort of attack? Nope.
Your team scored.
We'll take it to the bank.
The battery has been reset.
Whoa.
Ally acquired the
Titan
battery.
just destroyed me. Ugh, it burns.
Your team is charging the battery.
I mean, other than Titanfall, I've not played anything with this type of gameplay. I mean, some of you know the absolute just ungodly amounts of... I always want that kill. The ungodly amounts of Destiny I played, but it doesn't have quite the same speed to it. It's not a slow-paced PvP, but it just wasn't quite as intense, I think is probably the easiest way to put it. And so, it is quite a learning
Kill,
curve.
get paid,
But I
and
like
still
it.
look like a boss.
I like it so much.
Battery stolen.
Going in. He's going in. Can I kite him? Join me, sir. What? How do I keep getting
Battery
like, right next
dropped.
to these people and not noticing it?
Ally acquired the
Ammo up.
I
battery.
feel like that whatever
Battery
that
dropped.
guy had was a taser of some sort, perhaps? Nope. Is that battery just setting down here?
Ally acquired the battery.
Slow it down!
Your team is charging the battery. Battery is 75% charged.
Oh, so close, yet so far away. I appreciate that, Chaos. I will
Slow it down!
I will make
Battery
sure
is
that
fully
the
charged.
double teaming stays at an absolute necessary minimum and not to exceed
Battery stolen.
accepted levels. Oh, biscuits. Dong Stomper again.
Battery dropped.
Brian has put hundreds of hours
Battery
into
stolen.
Destiny.
Battery
He thinks that
dropped.
he's not going to get Destiny 2, but I have a feeling that he may still
Ally
try to pull it off.
acquired the battery. Your team is charging the battery. Your team scored. You win.
Victory! Chaos, have a good night, buddy. So our goal is 4th place. There we go. I'll take it. As long as we're improving. Oh, man. Not quite. 0.5 PD. 1 death shy. I think Titan did kind of get a buff from the last time. You will not get Destiny 2 at launch. I like how you're speaking of yourself in 3rd person in chat. That is quite awesome. Quite awesome. There's only one way to fix that. So when you say you will not get it at launch, Does that mean that you do anticipate getting it at some point? Really don't know. We'll go Wraith. Yeah, but what is your reason? No one here will judge you. You're in a safe place, sir. Speak your reason. Speak friend and enter. Just want this health. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Pure envy. I am not envious, sir. I'm slightly frustrated, but not envious.
Prepare for combat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carry the ball through the enemy goal to score.
Yes, Brian, and you too can witness the glory of his beautiful face and his epic chin. Probably even tonight, actually.
Enemy ball.
So many bad things happening right now. Are you kidding me? Cheap shots.
Ball dropped.
Really got me from behind. I'm so proud of myself for not dying, and I think I backed into that guy's bullets.
Of this?
Shot clock low.
I don't like how my character is taunting the other team when I have absolutely no ability to back that up. Are you kidding me?
Hashtag you're dead,
You
bro.
have lost.
My guy just said hashtag you're dead. That makes me extremely happy right now. And probably more so than it should.
Ball spawning.
Alright.
Ball in play.
Hey.
Below you.
Nice. Finally found him, but it was too late. Brian, you are not at work. There's no way.
Enemy scored.
There's absolutely no way.
Ball spawning.
Above you!
Ball in play.
What was that? How is he sniping from the air? 'Cause that seems... Oh no, it's that gunslinger's secondary. Interesting.
Deadlocked and loaded.
Enemy scored.
I don't like this spray. I'm gonna have to start pulsing that, I think.
Ball spawning.
I mean, the spread on that is nasty at range, so if I can pulse, oh yeah. I just gotta be smart.
Enemy scored.
Smart. Nobody on point. Okay, so I think I kind of like Wraith. If I would spend some more time with him,
Spawning.
I would probably enjoy him even more.
Ball in play.
I'm gonna kill the first people to come in. No, we'll just take the ball. I should have waited. I should have waited. That was the worst decision.
Enemy
I like how I
ball.
said I'm going to wait for them to come in, and I attempt to go in on my own.
Ball drop.
It's kind of my life story.
Enemy ball.
What? What is
Ball
that?
spawning.
So pulsing that is supremely more
Ball
effective.
in
That is...
play.
I mean, I couldn't finish him, but at the same time, I did substantially more
ball.
damage and was able to keep it on target. I like it. I like it. All right, Wraith. I'm figuring you out, sir.
Enemy scored. Ball spawning.
What is he doing over there?
Ball in play.
So they are doing everything in their power to just keep us in spawn. Oh, now you can.
Enemy ball. Enemy scored.
Doesn't have any range with this weapon. That's
Ball spawning.
whoa, whoa, whoa!
Ball in play.
It's like there's got to be a health station. Surely there'll be a health station.
Juiced up and ready to
Enemy
go.
ball.
Maybe I should have.
Dropped.
Yeah, I was gonna say I probably should have stayed on point 4. Take it,
You
take
took
it.
the ball.
Hello? Bring in the heat, baby.
We're staying inside. And
Ball dropped.
it hurts. It burns so bad.
Enemy ball.
All right. So 0 to 7.
Enemy
Nope, nope.
scored.
0 to 8. I think it goes. Yeah, you're saying I think 8 is cap. All right, so we're right at an hour. I have really appreciated and enjoyed hanging out with you guys. Thanks for coming to watch a little bit of Lawbreakers. I will continue to play. I'm slowly. I don't even know if I'm improving. I think it's based on what teammates I happen to be with that determine my placement. Consistently 0.5 KD, so at least I have a baseline of what to work with. This is day 1 of the new beta, so I'll have the ability to kind of test out some of the characters and continue to work towards finding, I don't know that I'll find a main, but at least a couple that I like and understand enough to play with. I appreciate you guys hanging out though. Thanks for watching the stream. I enjoy you. It's not. It's like sick voice, not quite man voice. It's not true. Brian, thanks for hanging out. You guys have a wonderful evening, and we will talk to you guys next time. Thanks for coming over.